It's time to check your money with America's Money Maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki, good morning. We got a special guest in the
Yes, we
building.
yes, we do, George. We have a very special guest in the building today. I'm very happy to say that we have Miss Tami Gilbeaux, who's the AVP for Inceptia. She has been in the financial services, financial aid, financial loan servicing area for 42 years. I
42.
wanted an expert to
Uh-huh.
actually speak to our audience today more about the student loan uh, uh, changes that are happening and how to get prepared. So I asked her to join us today. Anyway, I'm going to say this: Inceptia is a division of the National Student Loan Programs. It's a not-for-profit organization committed to offering effective and uncomplicated solutions in verification, financial aid management, financial education, and repayment wellness. And I'm going to turn this over now to Miss Tami Gilbeaux, who I am proud to say is my sister and my soror. And Tami, I'm going to go ahead and say you take over now and tell us everything that we need to
But,
know
but, but,
concerning
but
student loans.
before Tammy takes over, I have to say sister, sister. I needed to
Sister,
do
sister. Yes, she is.
that. Hey, Tammy,
Okay.
how you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you all doing today?
We're great.
We're doing great.
Awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. I have some important information that I do want to share with you.
Yeah.
So let's make sure that you can see my screen here.
We got you.
And then all right, perfect. So greetings to everyone in the Inspiration for the Nation family. Many thanks, George, for having me on. Many thanks to Vicki Brackens, the Money Maven, for this opportunity to have a frank discussion on preparing for student loan repayment. So really what we are facing now today is unprecedented. The position that I'm in with Inceptia right now allows me to talk with enrollment managers, with college presidents, with financial aid officers on a variety of topics in the higher education space. And of course, as you can imagine right now, loan repayment is of particular interest for all of the obvious reasons that have happened in the past couple of weeks. And colleges are truly preparing for the challenges that will ultimately land back on their campuses, even though the borrowers that are entering repayment here very soon have long separated from their campuses. So I'm going to use the word no one in upstate New York or in Syracuse wants to hear when there are only a few short weeks of summer. And that word is snowball. However, this snowball is growing and will continue to grow as September 1 rolls around and October 1 becomes a reality. So let's chat about two areas within the loan repayment, First of all, we're going to talk about the current borrower landscape. We're going to define it. We're going to hear a lot of information because there's a lot of fuss going on about loan repayment, right?
Okay, I'm ready.
Also, okay, we also need to know, what does this mean for the borrower? What do you, your family, your friends, your neighbors, what do they need to do now? And what are the next action steps? So here we are. The CARES Act has ended. A few days ago, June 30, the loan repayment machine is revving up. Ready or not, it is moving along. So let's talk about the current borrower landscape. Here's what we know today and why President Biden and his administration made great efforts to cancel portions of student loan debt. So here we are nearing $2 trillion in student loan debt. second only to home mortgages, currently held by 43.5 million borrowers. And I say this in my Yolanda Vega voice. Borrowers who have used home equity loans, lines of credit cards, all types of things to finance educations. Additionally, more than 4 in 10 borrowers will return to repayment with a new servicer. I'm going to say that again. The servicer that you probably had before repayment started, more than 3.5 years ago, 4 in 10 of you will have a new servicer. There's going to be a tremendous amount of discomfort, as you can imagine, as repayment begins again, and that's putting it mildly. Why is that happening? Why are borrowers going to be in some discomfort? Because many borrowers have replaced the loan payments that they were making with what I call life.
Yeah, we talked about
borrowers,
that.
Many borrowers are really hoping that magic is going to happen again. That magic where loan payments will be paused yet again. And why not? Why wouldn't you think that? Of course, this is where the confusion starts. The Department of Education extended the pause on payments 9 different times over the past 3.5 years.
Wow.
And I refer to it called crying wolf. So why would you believe it now? Well, my overall message today is it is happening. So what do you need to do? First thing you need to do is to go, and this is the message that you have for your family members, your friends, your loved ones.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it. Number 1, there are 2 simple steps here. You need to go to studentaid.gov. Create an account if you don't have one. Review your student loan history. Every student loan that you've taken out is on studentaid.gov. Here you will see your assigned servicer. I talked a little bit about servicers earlier. Servicer is a company that handles the billings of your loans. 4 in 10 of you will have a brand new one that you did not have prior to. We've had 3 major servicers to exit the business during the pause. So that's why we have 4
Tami,
in 10.
That's that's why I saw something recently where a whole new name I've never seen over the years. I saw something like that recently. Yeah.
Correct. There are approximately 10 servicers right now. There are 4 major ones. One of them is brand spanking new to this industry. So that should start to ding in your heads here. But many of you, you will see your assigned servicer on studentaid.gov. And again, the servicer is the company that is handling the billing of your loans. All the fiduciary responsibilities of your loans are handled by your servicer. And unfortunately, some of you may have more than one servicer. That's not intentional. It has happened. You may see that, and that's why you need to go to studentaid.gov. Number 2, contact your servicer. Go out to their website. Once you've been to studentaid.gov, you know who your servicer is. Create an account on your servicer's website. Here, you're going to update your contact information. And I'm sure you're thinking, why would I do that? Well, when was the last time that you thought the federal government could not find you? Update your contact information.
Listen, they know where you are.
They know where you are.
Because many of us are telling people everywhere we go. So
one swipe of your debit card, they know exactly where you are.
Exactly.
So you need to update your contact information and have that so that your servicer can contact you immediately. This will also tell you when your servicer information is going to tell you when your payment start date is and how to make the payments. Understand that on September 1st, that first snowball is forming now, and September 1st hits, interest starts to accrue on your loans. Even though your payments are not due until October 1st. Again, this is unprecedented, where your interest is beginning before your payments are due. So if you see the 10-1 date and think, I don't have to make a payment until then, understand that's costing you money.
So
Also,
Tami,
on your service,
I have a quick question for you, because I want to make sure we cover this before we end. How could student loan debt cancellation change what borrowers owe prior to the Supreme Court decision reversing President Biden's initiative? How did that impact that exactly?
so it did not. The payment portion did not impact that.
Okay.
The payments, their decision did not impact
Okay.
when the interest started. That was written into statute 60 days after the decision was made that payments would start. And unfortunately, the interest is that we're at that 60-day mark on 9/1.
Okay.
Interest will begin to accrue. Department of Education says that they will not have payments due until 10/1. So under normal circumstances, when we're all making payments, we're making payments thinking interest is accruing after that. That is not the case today.
Okay. All right. Okay.
The other item that you need to check off your list is to review affordable repayment plans on your servicer's website and call them and talk with them about your particular scenario so that you can look at affordable repayment plans. There are many of them. And loan forgiveness plans. There are loan forgiveness plans available that are not affected by the recent Supreme Court ruling.
Yeah, I think that's important to highlight, because I know that we talked about that President Biden's plan does not cancel out other loan forgiveness options that were always available to borrowers.
Correct. So let me create a sense of urgency for everyone listening. All of you Inspiration for the Nation fans, please contact your servicer right now. When this program ends, go and walk through those steps that I just outlined. As I indicated earlier, 43 million borrowers will flood the phone lines beginning in September. You don't want to be in that number. You will have long wait times. If you need to discuss options about your loan repayment plans, do not wait. Remember that interest will begin to accrue on September 1st. You can also contact the financial aid office at your last campus. They're happy to help you with questions. However, only your servicer can enact the needed changes to your repayment plan. So we're back to creating that account on studentaid.gov, learning who your servicer is, and moving forward.
Okay.
I'm going to pause there for questions.
Okay, well, I think you covered just about everything I had when you said the one thing that I want to be sure everybody heard. You can contact people on your campus, but they can't change anything.
Right.
You have to talk to your servicer in order to get any kind of relief, any type of changes, any kind of compromises. Everything has to be done through the servicer. Did I get that right, Tami?
You got that right.
And stop sharing your screen, Tami, so we can see your face.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see you. Okay.
All right. I thought you still could see me.
I could, but
you was tiny. Okay.
You were tiny Tami.
Tiny Tami. Listen, thank you so much, okay, for doing that, because we wanted to be sure that we gave everybody the skinny on what was happening, particularly as far as the process, because having the information on the process is critically important. George, well, I'm going to have to say our plate is full. And if you have any questions, please give us a call at area code 315-930-4499. This is absolutely a segment that you should share and make sure that everybody subscribes to into America's Money Maven on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, George, our plate is full.
All right, thank you very much, Tami Gilbeaux. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial member SIPC. She is America's Money Maven.